Hello, everybody. Hi, I am back again with a new video. Welcome to Swiflearn. Hi, Manya. I've read your comment. Hi, Prachi. Manya, I hope you're doing very well. So, I am Yashika and I am back again. All right. So this is going to be another interesting session for us. I could see that your responses were really well in the past class. Everybody was responding, and I'm really happy to see everything, the response that I've received from you. Everybody was enjoying. I could see that. So I hope you all remember synonyms and antonyms that we did in the previous class. Yes, I'm waiting for more people to join. Yes, Manya, I have read your comment. I know you have come live on time. Really good to see you again. So, everybody, I'm waiting for more people to join. Quickly join. The session has started. We have a lot more to do. And once again, I am back with another interesting video for you. All right, quickly. People who joined in the previous session, I could see that they haven't joined yet. Those who were there in the synonyms and antonyms session. I hope you liked that session, and even I was really happy to receive that response from you. Please keep on liking the page, keep on subscribing the channel and sharing the videos. All right, so now we are going to start. I'm going to start the lesson. Other people, please keep on joining. We are waiting. So I am just going to start now. And yes, it's here. I hope everybody is able to see my screen. If yes, you can type yes in the comment box. All right. Okay. So once again, we are back. And now I'm going to start with the new lesson that we have for today. Before that, one more time for the people who are watching this video for the first time, who don't know about what Swiflearn is and why Swiflearn is so important for you, I am just going to tell you that I am Yashika, Swiflearn's teacher partner. And Swiflearn is India's most sincere learning destination for classes 3 to 10, as you can see on the screen. So why Swiflearn is so important for you and why you need to join it, there are a few reasons that I'm going to tell you. First of all, the plus point is that you're going to get 100% live and interactive classes at Swiflearn. It's not going to be recorded sessions, 100% live and interactive classes. The batch is going to have maximum of 6 students, and so that you get personalized attention. After that, the plus point is that you're going to have a dedicated academic mentor team. to track your progress. How are you doing and how you are responding? All right. So I could see that Ruchi Chawla is also there. Hello everybody once again. Thanks for joining. So the last thing that I would like to tell you is that we cover all the syllabus as per the school exam schedule, and we also handle some custom requests. If you have some special requests for us regarding your syllabus or your course structure, then you can definitely approach us and we'll solve the issue. So keep on liking Swiflearn, keep on subscribing, and also don't forget to press the bell icon. All right, so we are just going to start now. Yes. Now I'm going to start. I hope you are able to see the screen. Please give me a second. Yes. So I'm waiting for people to join. Quickly join. Waiting for you. I can see Ruchi Chawla, Mamta, which is Manya, of course, and I can also see Prachi. Yes, everybody else waiting. All right. Yes. So I am back. I hope you're able to see me. All right, let's start. So, as you can see, there are a few key features of Swiflearn that are given on your screen. Why Swiflearn is really interesting to join, and what are the benefits that you're going to get from Swiflearn. All right. So these are a few key features that I would like you to read once so that it will be clear to you. After this, we are definitely going to proceed towards the lesson. Now, yes. Waiting for people. 8 minutes are over. All right. So you can see that we are going to give you detailed progress reports, and we have a complete Swiflearn academic test series in which you are going to sit for a competitive exam, in which you are going to get exposure and competitive feeling. You can take unlimited practice tests and subjective tests for school exam. So it is not only going to be about the classes, but you are also going to get some practice tests so that you can practice your concepts properly. Now, what are you waiting for? Book a trial class soon. Now, let's proceed with the lesson that we have for today. Before that, press the bell icon. See, the lesson that we have for today is verbs. I hope you all must be knowing about verbs. What are verbs? Tell me about your knowledge. What do you feel? What are verbs? Quickly type in the comment box. Who remembers what are verbs? I want more and more answers. If you know what are verbs, quickly mention in the comment box. I want answers. Who knows verbs? Yes. Anybody? What are verbs? I'm not getting comments. Yes, Manya is saying she knows verbs. So Manya, quickly type in the comment box and tell me what are verbs. All right. So verbs are what? These are action words. The actions that you do every day when you wake up in the morning and when you sleep at night. There is a big time period between that, and you do a lot of actions. Starting from waking up in the morning, then brushing your teeth, then taking a shower, having your breakfast, playing with your friends, completing your school homework, and having your dinner. So many actions you're doing every day. All these actions are called verbs. And this is what we are going to learn today. So these are the learning adjectives that will help you to understand what we are going to learn. So you will learn to identify transitive and intransitive verbs. These are two types of verbs. By the end of the session, you'll be able to recapitulate the definition of verbs in relation with tenses. What are verbs and what are tenses, that you will be able to learn today. Now, after this, you'll get a detailed understanding and usage of auxiliary or helping verbs. There are different types of verbs, and helping verbs are one of them. Now, next, you will also get a detailed understanding and usage of modals. Modals are also a kind of verb. So, let's move forward and start with the session. This is the definition of verb that is given on your screen. What is a verb? Yes, Gianna is saying action words, and Tamanna Verma is saying that words that are used to describe actions. Okay, so now I would like to tell here, they are not going to describe actions. They are just going to tell us about the action, what action you are doing, how you are doing. They are not going to tell us about this. Verbs will not tell us how we are doing. They will only tell us what we are doing. For example, I say I am dancing. Dancing is a verb. But how am I dancing? Whether I am dancing beautifully, gracefully, slowly, that a verb is not going to tell. That is the function of an adverb. All right. So now let's talk about a verb. It's a word that tells us what a person or a thing does. Now, let me give you an example. Shania is going to the market. So here I have a noun in the sentence, that is Shania. Shania is the name of a girl. She is going to the market. So going is a verb here. Why? Because this word tells me what Shania is doing. And Shania is the person here. Now, second one. What is done to a person or a thing? For example, you have done something to me. For example, that you have clapped for me. So that clapped is also an action word, also called a verb. Now, third one, what a person or a thing is. Now, there are different types of verbs. Some verbs are only going to tell you about what you are doing, what action you are doing, and some will tell you that what you are or how you are. For example, I am a girl. So I am. Here, the word am, which I have used, is a verb, because this word am is helping me to tell that I am a girl. Who am I? What a person or a thing is. So I am a girl, he is a boy. So is, am. They are children, are. So you'll get to know that not only play, dance, sing, is, am, are also verbs. So there are different types of verbs in English language. Now let's move forward. So let's try to do an activity. Let's look at the illustrations that are given on your screen. This is number 1, this is number 2, and this is number 3. So now identify verbs in the sentences. First sentence, read with me everybody. The earth spins. As you can see, the earth is spinning. So when the earth is spinning, it is also doing an action, right? It is also doing something. So spins here is the verb. I hope you all know that. Now in the second one, you tell me. The girl is skiing. Please type in the comment box and tell me where is the verb here. The girl is skiing. Who's gonna tell me? Second sentence. Where is the verb? Please write the verb in the comment box. The girl is skiing. Where is the verb? Yes. Who is going to write first? Spins. Shreya Jain is the first one to answer. And she's saying spins, skiing, blue. Shreya Jain, you are absolutely correct in the first and the second sentence. In the first one, spins is the verb. In the second one, skiing is the verb. But in the third one, the passport is blue. Blue is not the verb. It is an adjective. It is a describing word. It is telling how the passport is. So now who will tell me in the third sentence where is the verb? Where is the verb in the third sentence? Who's gonna tell me? Type in the comment box. The passport is blue. Where is the verb here? Shreya Jain has now changed the answer and she said is absolutely correct. Yes, just like I told you, there are some other verbs also like is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had. These are also verbs, not only spins, skiing. These are your basic verbs, but is, am, are, was, were, these are also your verb. But these are not the main verbs. You're going to learn in the next slides. All right, so I've got the answers now. Spins is the verb in first one, skiing in second, and is in third. Great job, everybody. Now I'm going to move forward. So now what we are going to do, we are going to learn different types of verbs. Yes, Ruchi Chawla, your answer is correct. Is the verb in the third sentence. Absolutely correct. So now, different types of verbs. First is your action verb. So now forget about these two as of now. Let's concentrate on the first type. Then I'll move on the second two types. Now, the first one, action verb. Let's say I am giving you an example. Ria is playing in the garden. Now, Ria is playing. Where is the action verb? Playing. Now, this action verb that I have used in my sentence, it could be of two types. First type is transitive verb and the second type is intransitive verb. I am talking about your main verb right now. Okay, so forget about auxiliary and verbs of being right now. I am talking about action verb. So your action verb can be of two types, transitive and intransitive. Keep on making notes and writing these in your notebooks as you are not going to remember them for a long time if you not write it. Okay, quickly write them. Action verbs are of two types, transitive and intransitive. Now I'll tell you what this transitive or intransitive verb is. Let's move forward. Number one, what is the meaning of transitive verb and what is intransitive? So, transitive means transition, transfer. Transitive means an action which passes over from the doer to the object. Transfer. Always remember, transitive verb means transfer of the action. You can also write it as a note. Transitive verb means transfer of the action. All right. So, what is meaning of transfer of the action? For example, let's see. Anya loves hill stations. Now, in this example, if you would see, Anya is the subject here because she is the doer of the action. Doer means that person which is doing the action. So, Anya loves hill station. So, Anya is the subject here. But what Anya loves? What does she love? I cannot leave the sentence here. Anya loves. It's incomplete. So I need an object to complete the sentence that Anya loves hill stations. I need to tell what Anya loves. So whenever you get confused between transitive and intransitive verbs, just think, are you getting answer to what? What Anya loves? Anya loves hill stations. And if you really get the answer to what, that means it is transitive verb because the action is being transferred from the doer to the object. Doer means Anya, object means hill stations. Understanding? Now let's take example of the second one. Can you write me an email? You is the subject here because that person is doing the action. What that person is going to write? Am I getting the answer to what? Think about it. What that person is going to write? That person is going to write an email. So I am getting the answer to what? And that answer to what is email. So email is the object, you is the subject. Now the action is being transferred from the doer to the object. An object is needed to complete my sentence, otherwise it will not sound complete, it will be incomplete. Can you write me? Do you feel it is complete sentence? Can you write me? So the other person would ask, what can I write to you? Can you write me an email? So I need that object email here. I hope you all are understanding. Now in the second one, Gianna Chawla is saying, love is the verb, right is the verb. Yes, great. Thank you for the examples. And Manya is saying, hill station is the object. Great job. I can know that you are able to understand well. Now, let's talk about intransitive verbs. After transitive verbs, let's talk about intransitive. So see, as you can read from the word itself, intransitive. In means opposite to transitive. Here you don't need an object to complete your sentence. You don't need an object. Please mind my words and keep them in your mind. We don't need an object here. Just like we needed an object here, hill station, email. Here we don't need an object to complete the sentence. It denotes an action which does not pass over to the object. For example, the engine is running. Do I need to tell what the engine is running? Can I ask this question? Will I get the answer to this? What the engine is running? No, I won't. I'm not getting answer to what. And if I'm not getting answer to what, then it is not transitive. It is intransitive verb. Now second, I slept. What I slept. Is it making sense? No, it's not. I'm not getting answer to what here. What I slept. So if I'm not getting the answer to what, my verb is intransitive. If I am getting the answer to what, my verb is transitive. So this was the major difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. I hope you all are making notes with me. Making notes is a vital part of the class. Please don't forget to make the notes. Let's move forward. So what happens is transitive and intransitive verbs sometimes they both can be used in the same sentences, but the point is they give different meanings. Okay, I'll give you an example. We will proceed from example to rule. This is the principle of learning. We proceed from example to rule. So this is the example first. Transitive. I traveled all over Jaipur last week. All right. So I traveled all over Jaipur last week. So here I have an object. What is the object here? Tell me in this sentence. I traveled all over Jaipur last week. Tell me where is the object in this sentence? I is the subject because I am doing the action. Where is the object? Who will tell me? I traveled all over Jaipur last week. Where is the object in this sentence? I is the subject because I am doing the action. Where is the object? Who will tell me? I'm waiting for the answers. Nobody? Where is the object? Yes. All right. So I is the subject because I is doing the action. Jaipur is the object because the result of the action is being transferred to Jaipur. If Jaipur is not there, if Jaipur would not have been here, then my sentence is incomplete. I traveled all over. So it is incomplete, right? But where did I travel? I need to tell that to make my sentence complete. So I need an object, and that object is Jaipur. That is why traveled here is the transitive verb because it needs an object to complete the sentence. Now, second one, I travel a lot. Now I don't need any object. I travel a lot. Gianna Chawla is absolutely correct. Jaipur is the object and traveled is the verb. Manya, absolutely correct. All right. So in the second one, I travel a lot. Now I don't need any object. I don't need to tell where did I travel, right? Because this sentence is giving the complete meaning. So this is intransitive. We don't need object. Intransitive. When we need object, transitive. I hope transitive and intransitive is clear to you. Transitive means action is transferring from doer to object. We need object. Intransitive means action is not being transferred. So, clear transitive and intransitive? Yes, so let's move forward now and let's try to see a few more examples. This sentence, the woman walks the cat. Now see, the woman walks the cat. The object here is what? Who's going to tell me? In this sentence, who is the subject and who's the object? I want to know that. Please tell me where is the subject and where is the object? In this sentence, where is the subject? The woman walks the cat. And where is the object? Tell me subject and object in the comment box quickly, everybody. Waiting for the answers. Where is the subject and object? Cat is the object. Gianna Chawla, absolutely correct answer. And where is the subject, doer of the action? The person who's doing the action. Where is the subject? Walks is the verb, Manya. Absolutely correct. Now, who's going to tell me about subject, doer of the action? The person who's doing the action. Woman is the subject. Correct answer, Gianna Chawla. Thumbs up for you. Yes. So woman is the subject because woman is doing the action. Walks is the verb and cat is the object. Now here I have an object which means it is a transitive verb. The verb walks is a transitive verb. Now let us try and make it intransitive. The cat walks. Now here the cat is the doer of the action. Here cat is not the object. You must have seen that cat is the subject here now. It is the doer of the action. It's not an object. And walks is the intransitive verb. Here walks was used as a transitive verb and here it is being used as intransitive verbs. I hope this is clear. Now next one. The pilot flies the plane very well. Now, who will tell me subject, object, and verb in this sentence? The pilot flies the plane very well. Tell me subject, verb, object. Three things. Quick, quick. I'm waiting for the answers. The pilot flies the plane very well. Where is the subject, verb, and object? Quickly, quickly type your comments, waiting for the answer. The pilot flies the plane very well. You have to tell me the subject, verb, and the object in this sentence. Gianna Chawla has given the answer, and the answer is pilot is the subject. Yes, absolutely correct. Because pilot is the doer of the action, pilot is doing the action. Now tell me, where is the verb? The action word. Who's gonna tell me? Manya, Shreya. I want answers. Quick. Plane is the object. Gianna Chawla is saying plane is the object. Very nice. And flies is the verb. I've got the answer from Dipali and Gianna both. Great job. Absolutely correct answers. So this means that you are understanding what I'm teaching. Great. And now finally Manya has also given the answer. Flies is the verb. Very good. Nice. Great. So here, pilot is the doer of the action, subject. Flies is the verb, action word. Plane is the object. What is the pilot flying? The pilot is flying a plane. So you're getting the answer to what? That is why flies is the transitive verb here. Now the second one. Eagles fly high in the sky. Intransitive. Eagles subject, fly ob your verb. Eagles subject, fly verb. Now let's move forward, and a point that we really need to keep in our mind, that there are only two intransitive verbs in English. This is a fact that should be noted by you. There are only two intransitive verbs in English. Intransitive means which don't need their object. Which are these two intransitive verbs? Die and arrive. Because both of these verbs do not require an object in the sentence. A starfish never dies. When will you arrive? So can you see? We don't need an object with dies and arrive. So these are the two verbs in English language which do not need an object to complete the sentence. Keep it in your mind. Die and arrive. You can also take a note of it. Die and arrive. The only two intransitive verbs which do not require an object in the sentence. I hope you have taken a note of it. Shall we move forward? All right. So I'm going to move forward now. So finally, we have understood transitive and intransitive verbs. Now let's talk about how do verbs change with the subject. Now you know how to identify subject, verb, and object. All right. But do you know that according to your subject, your verb changes? Your verb changes according to the subject. You cannot use each and every verb with the same subject. You have to change the verb. But how do we change it? Let's see. I'll follow the same principle, example to rule. She sleeps. So here, she is the subject because she is doing the action. Sleeps is the verb here. But now what do we need to see? That she is a singular noun, singular pronoun. You know what singular? Singular means one, plural means many. So she is what? This is a pronoun, and also this is singular, which means one girl. So she sleeps. So there is a very easy rule for this. Whenever your subject is singular, okay, like in the case of she, you have to add s in the verb in the present tense. Here your verb is sleep. Now you need to add s with the verb if your subject is singular, not plural. If your subject is singular, add s with the verb. Add s with the verb. Let's try to understand this with the help of a song. If the subject is singular, add s with the verb. If the subject is singular, add s with the verb. Add s with the verb. Add s with the verb. Subject is singular, add s with the verb. Now let's take another example. He. He is again singular. One person. Now your verb is walks. Can you see s here? Yes, because your subject is singular, so your verb will have s in the present tense. I am talking about the present tense, not the past. Are you understanding? If you are understanding, type yes in the comment box. Manya, Gianna, Dipali, Shreya. Yes. Is it clear? When your subject is singular, verb will have s. All right, moving forward now. So now if your subject is plural, what will happen? Plural means more than one. For example, now your subject is they, which is a plural verb. Here, the subject was she, which was a singular word. Now the subject is they, which is a plural word. So with plural, you don't add s to the verb. Remember, no s with plural subjects. No s with plural subjects. One more time, I'm repeating for you to make it easier for you to understand. No s with plural subject. No s with plural subject. Here the subject is plural. They. Plural means more than one. So you can see the verb is not having s, right? So a very clear rule. Singular subject, add s to the verb. Plural subject, don't add s to the verb. But remember, this case is only for your present tense. I am not talking about the past or future tense here. Please keep it in your mind. Now we are going to talk about the past tense. In the past tense, we use was for singular subjects and were for plural subjects. Let's take an example. If I want to say she was reading, was is used for singular subject. She is singular here. Okay? And this is in the past tense. Second one, they were reading. They is the plural subject. Were is past tense verb. So remember, in the past tense, was is used for singular subject, were is used for plural subject. Was and were, was and were. Was for singular, were for plural. Is that clear? Now, did you get to know how your verbs change with your subject? If your subject is singular or plural, how your verb is going to change? This is what I wanted to clear out. Now, so I'm giving a task to you. You can also take a screenshot of this if you would like to. Can you use the following verbs both transitively and intransitively? If you remember, transitively means we need object in the sentence, and intransitively means we don't need an object. So the first verb I hear is bake. Can anybody make a sentence and use the word bake transitively and intransitively both? Where we need an object and we also don't need an object in the second sentence. Quick, quick. Anybody? Can anybody answer? Can you use the verb bake in transitively and intransitively? All right. So there are different group of words here. Bake, run, shop, drive, and play. I would like to show how to use them transitively and intransitively. Just a second. See, number one, transitive. My brother bakes chocolate muffins. Brother, subject, bakes, verb, chocolate muffins, object. And here bakes is transitive verb because it is needing an object and the object is chocolate muffins. Now, how do I use the same verb intransitively? I always baked on Saturdays. I always baked on Saturdays. I subject, baked, verb, but no object because I'm not getting the answer of what did I bake? What did I bake? That is why intransitive. In the second one, you can read. Hi Sanidhya, good evening. Thanks for joining. I bake cake. Jana, good, nice, very good. I bake cake. Very nice. Now, second one. She runs the whole company. She, subject, runs, verb, company, object. What is she running? She is running a company. So here I have an object. That's why runs is transitive. Now, how to use the same verb intransitively without the object? The train runs across the city. Here I am not getting the answer of what the train runs. I am getting the answer of where the train runs. But I don't need the answer to where. I need the answer to what. I'm not getting the answer to what. Hence, runs is the intransitive verb, no object. Third one, transitive. I shopped for a nice suit to wear at the party. I, subject, shopped, verb, nice suit, object. Transitive. Now my parents are shopping. No object. You can also write these sentences for your reference. I drive a Fiat car. What do I drive? Getting the answer to what? This is the trick. Always keep it in your mind. You should get the answer to what if you need to understand whether your verb is transitive or intransitive. I drive a Fiat car. What do I drive? Fiat car. I have the object. Watch out, you are driving fast. No object. Last one. Do you play the piano? What do you play? I play a piano. Again, I got the answer to what. So my verb play is transitive. They are playing out in the sun. I'm not getting answer to what they are playing. I'm getting the answer to where they are playing. All right. So I only need the answer of what, not where. So these were the examples for you to make you understand the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs clearly. All right. I hope you all are enjoying the session. So always remember this trick, how to differentiate between transitive and intransitive verbs. You should get the answer to what. If you are getting, then transitive. Not getting, intransitive. Let's move forward now. We have completed the concept of transitive and intransitive verbs. And here we are on the next topic, auxiliary verbs. So most of you must have heard of this word, auxiliary verbs, but I'm going to explain it once again to you. Auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs. So what is the meaning of helping here? Helping means you are already having a main verb in your sentence, but your main verb requires the help of another verb to complete the sentence. Another verb. Here I'm not talking about the object. Please don't get confused. that we need an object to complete the sentence or we need another verb. Here I'm talking about two verbs. One, you have the main verb, and the second, you need a helping verb to give the complete meaning. I'll show you how. Let's see. Here are a few examples of helping verbs or auxiliary verbs: be, do, will, would, can, might, may, have. These are a few examples of helping verbs that are going to help your main verb to give the complete meaning of the sentence. I'm going to give an example now. Ria is dancing beautifully. Is dancing. My main verb is dancing. My auxiliary verb is. Helping verb plus main verb is equal to complete sentence. Now next one. I am playing in the garden. I am playing. Playing is the main verb. Am is the helping verb. Joining both to give the complete meaning of the sentence. Understanding? Is this clear? Main verb and helping verb. You can write these examples in your notebooks. These are going to help you. Main verbs and helping verbs. These are the examples of auxiliary or helping verbs. These are of three types. One is to be. Be means existence. You are existing. Up, ho. I am. She is. They are. I was. We were. She's being. I have been. We will be. These are to be, which means to exist, to show your existence. Now, next, to have something. She has. They have. I had. She's having. I will have. Now, the third one is to do something. She does. They do. I did. She will do. So these are the auxiliary verbs or helping verbs which help your main verb to complete the sentence. I hope you all have taken a note of this. Let's move forward to the examples now. I am coming. Coming is the main verb. Am is the auxiliary verb, also known as helping verb, because am is helping your main verb to complete the sentence. Second one, she had booked the tickets. Your main verb is booked. Your helping verb is had. Now the third one, do you run? Run is the main verb and do is the auxiliary verb here. Auxiliary verbs are also known as main verbs. Do not forget is, am, are, has, have, had, was, and were. You can remember this with the help of this song also. Is, am, are, has, have, had, was, and were. These are helping verbs, also known as auxiliary verbs. Let's move forward. Let's see the words of being. The verbs of be. Be means to be, to exist. I was talking, helping verb. She is cooking, helping verb. The shop was closed, helping verb. The theater was opened, helping verb. As you can see, was, is, was, and was. These are helping verbs, not the main verbs. So you need to categorize helping verbs and made verbs into two different categories. Now, let's see the uses of have. They have paid. She has been studying. Has been. Helping verb. I Had to reach the school in time. Had to. He had to move his luggage to another room. Had to. So are you understanding? Move is the main verb here. Reach is the main verb here. Studying is the main verb here. Paid is the main verb here. But along with the main verbs, we are also having helping verbs to help them complete the sentence. Now let's move forward and see how do we use these words to ask question. How do we use these verbs to ask questions? I have to write it. I don't have to write it. Do I have to write it? So this is a positive sentence. You are saying I have to write it. This is negative. Wherever don't comes, it's negative. Now this is the question tag. Do I have to write it? So learn to make questions with the help of these helping verbs. You can also write them. He has to go. Positive. He doesn't have to go. Negative. Does he have to go? Question. In this way, you are going to use verbs to ask questions. I have seen children making mistakes in this. So I request you to please make notes of this so that you don't forget it later on. Third one, I had to stay. Positive sentence. I didn't have to stay. Negative sentence. Did I have to stay? Question. So here I'm using verbs to ask question. Did I have? Here have is the helping verb and stay is the main verb. So you need to identify helping verb and main verbs differently. Now the uses of doing verbs. She doesn't live here. Helping verb. Does she live here? Helping verb. She didn't live here. Helping verb. Did she live here? Helping verb. Do come to the party. It will be fun. Helping verb. Do be silent. Helping verb. So here you will see helping verbs play a very important role. Along with the main verbs, we also need to learn the use of helping verbs to give the complete meaning. Now let's move forward. Now let's do an exercise quickly. We don't have much time left with us. Session is going to end soon. So since I have taught you three topics, action verbs, transitive verbs, intransitive and auxiliary verbs, which means helping verbs which help your main verb. So let's see how well are you able to give me the answers of these questions. Let's start the quiz. First one, she dash working on a new project. What should I write here? You know that your verb has to come here according to the subject. The subject is singular. So you have to tell the verb according to it. Tell me what will come here. Quickly tell. Don't worry about the tense. The tense can be present or past, any. What should I write here? Who will give me the answer? And Manya is the first one to give the answer, and that is absolutely correct. She is working on a new project. Very good, Manya. Second one, what dash your brother do? So here you have to select the correct auxiliary verb. I am giving you two options. What does your brother do or what do your brother do? Tell me what will come here. Who will write the answer? What does your brother do or what do your brother do? Waiting for the answers. Select the correct option. Who is going to be the first one to answer now? I am waiting. Yashi is the correct answer. And this was the first one, Gianna. Thank you. And Manya has given the correct answer. What does your brother do? Very good, Manya. I guess you are understanding the use. Now the third one. Okay, now the next one. I dash a squash player. What will come with I? This is very easy. I what? I is, I are, or I am. Very easy. Try to answer what comes with I. This is very simple. No, no, no. Have to is not going to come here. I have to a squash player is not the correct answer. Manya again has given the correct answer. I am a squash player. Now, fourth one. You cook well. What will come in the blank? You cook well. What will come in the blank? Quickly, quickly, I need the answers. You do cook well or you does cook well? Tell. Yes, Ruchi Chawla, please give the answer. I'm waiting for the answers. No, Manya, am never comes with you. Am only comes with I. I and am are best friends. Always remember this. I and am are best friends. Am only comes with I. It never comes with you. All right, so we don't have much time left. Let's see the answers quickly. She is working on a new project. What does your brother do? I'm a squash player. You do cook well. You did cook well. They have or they had to take the dog to the vet. My friend has got a new cricket bat. I have not heard this song before. Do remember us when you go back. Very good, Ruchi Chawla. I'm getting the answers from you. Very good. Great response. Oh, you don't. You didn't have to cook so much food. Don't or didn't. You have to use according to the tense, present or past. Last one. We are to shift in a new house tomorrow. We are. With we, are will come, right? Is never comes with we. So these were the answers for today for the quiz that I gave you. You can practice it again at home. You can take a screenshot of it. Quickly, I'm giving you time. You can take screenshot of this and then you can practice these words at home and get back to me in the next class. I'm going to discuss the answers. All right. So I've given you enough time. Okay, Manya, I've read your comment. Thank you for answering. I got your answer that you were answering for the third one. All right. So now, finally, and I'm coming back to the screen as we are left with only 1 minute. So, I hope you really liked the session by me and, of course, by the Swiflearn team. So, if you really liked it, don't forget to press the bell icon, subscribe the channel. Please like the video and also share your reviews with me in the next video. Do not forget to book a trial class at Swiflearn, India's most sincere learning destination for classes 3 to 10. See you again in the next video with a new topic and a more interesting one. All right, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Let's meet in the next session. Keep waiting for the new video. Bye. Bye, everybody. Stay tuned for more knowledgeable videos. And do not forget to join Swiflearn. Bye bye.